Hey, hey, ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas in July, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday and another episode of Ken versus 10. I'm the Ken part of the show. Sure, you probably figured that out. And the 10 part is items from my death pile that I am listing, trying to beat down that death pile, see if I can sell some of that stuff by next week's show. And today, I am prepping for a WhatNot show that we are having this Friday, a whole Christmas in July, all month for Jill and I on our WhatNot shows. And just, man, just a fun month of shows. We're going to go into that here in a little bit, see who might pop into the chat and watch the show here today. But, so I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to hang out here for a few, see who might pop in. And hopefully everyone is, if you're watching this in replay, hopefully everyone's having a good week. I'm in full festive mode. Wearing my Santa hat right now and my Santa glasses, to complete the look because it is Santa season for me. Santa beard season. Good morning, Ping G. It's just you and me, Ping. Right now, it's just you and me. But what more do we need, really? What more do we need than just me and Ping? It's going to be a great show, I can tell already. So, yeah, hopefully everybody's having a good summer. 4th of July was just last week. Had a good time. We had a good family cookout. We had a cookout. We had fireworks. We had oh, Mike is just practicing being quiet. Mike, yeah, this is a good practice ground for you. You can just hang out because I know it is very difficult for you to be quiet most of the time. But man, that's your charm. That's the beauty of Mike Deathpile Picker is just his whatever his just openness just opens his mouth and it just comes out. Good to see you, Mike. Nice to see you here. We were just chatting. Ping and I were just chatting, and so now there's three of us. We got a trio of guests, but just going to be showing and listing some ugly Christmas sweaters for Christmas in July stuff today. It is I'm a festive guy, and like I had said, it is Santa beard growing season right now. I'm already starting to get a little bit scraggly here. I should have put a picture up of my Santa beard. I don't even know where I have one. Uh, let's see if I have one in here. Oh, there's one right there. Let me see if I can add that in and pop that up on the screen. I'm not sure if this was last year's photo or photo before. Let's see. That's me with the Santa beard. That's only like 6 months, like from July till November, December when I bleach it all out and go full Santa. Pop that up after a bit as well. Uh Look at this. What else do I have in here? Oh, Breakdancing Judy, my mother, popping up on the screen. My mother just looks real thug, doesn't she? My mother's just a thug. Throwing up some gang signs there. That's just craziness. Absolute craziness. Uh where is my chat thing right here? Ping says she had her nice luncheon yesterday with my retirement club folks. Next luncheon will be in December. Man, you got to wait all that time. What'd you have for lunch? Where did you go? Did you go to a local joint and eat some mom and pop food, or did you go to some national chain? Phil Five Dime is here. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas, Phil. Good to see you. Where's the Oh, I didn't go to the store, Paul. See, I need like a personal secretary. That's what I need to remind me of this stuff. Good morning, Carolyn. Good to see you. We're hanging out being Santa y festive today. I know. You tuned in. I wouldn't blame you if you just like dumped out right now. However, let me ask you a question, Paul. Let me ask you a question. You were talking the other day on WhatNot on your live kind of like ask me anything question and answer show that you do all flat rate shipping for USPS flat rate. Can you only use the priority mail flat rate specific boxes, or can you use a flat rate box like a 1096, a 1092, a number 7, a number 4, and put your flat rate on it since it is a priority mail box? Or is it only just get the free flat rate boxes from USPS? Good morning, Amanda, or good afternoon. I guess it is afternoon. Well, it's afternoon for me. Some of you folks might be in a different. I know Ping, it's still early in the morning for Ping out there. I don't do flat rate shipping. I charge flat rate price. I use priority mail shipping. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, 11 o'clock there. But if I was doing flat rate shipping, I could only use. Okay. Thank you, Paul, for that. Flat rate as set in price, not those stupid flat rate boxes. Gotcha. Okay. That makes a little more sense. That makes a little. Ping went to the Anaheim Majestic Hotel. Ooh. Just north of Disneyland. We used to have it at the Disneyland Hotel until it was booked 1 year, so they moved it to this hotel and have stayed ever since. It was a Mexican themed, even with door prizes. Man, that sounds like a lot of fun. With your, how many are in your group, Ping, that show up for this thing? Yeah, Mike knows. Mike knows his flat rate shipping. Thank you guys for clarifying that somewhat. Just, being relatively new here to WhatNot, trying to get my best options, and I listen to everybody's shows and try to suck up knowledge that I'm not being able to find out on my own. Yes, would be hard for me to put 2 plushies, a mug, 3 shirts, 5 ornaments, and a partridge in a pear tree in a flat rate box. Yes. Good. Yes. Those multiple buyers. I love the multiple buyers. And what I love even more is new buyers. I love when my show has a number of new buyers in it. Inexcusable Brian. You should be 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. You should be here. Good to see you. 900 members, but 200 people for the luncheon. Wow. That's fun. I come and hang out with you. Mexican themed luncheon with prizes. Yeah, he's I'm gonna go unreliable. Unreliable. He should change it to Unreliable Treasures. The name of his the name of his channel. What do I got here? I am going to pin in the chat. This to my WhatNot channel. I'll pin that up at the top. We got fun Christmas in July. I've got to change up a few uh, thumbnails. The one for this week, I just kind of have those thumbnails in there as placeholders. But I actually might do a show later today, later this afternoon, early evening. I'm thinking about doing a show. The Just like Christmas stuff. When we ran the show last Friday, tough show with everybody having the show with that WhatNot 4% promotion that they were doing. And a lot of people having shows. A lot of people. It was a holiday weekend, and a lot of people probably out of town. Or it could have been people just didn't want my Christmas stuff. But I think I might do just like a pop-up show today. See if I can move a few things along and pitch a few shows. But Friday, Jill and I are doing all ugly Christmas sweaters and Christmas apparel, which should be fun. I got a lot of cool stuff. Oh, well, this is a t-shirt. This is a t-shirt right here. Darth Vader and some stormtroopers, and it says, "I feel your presence." Get it? I feel your presence. But all kinds of ugly Christmas sweaters. Look at this one. Oh, Ping, you could have wore this one to your thing. Look at this kind of Mexican themed. It's got your piñatas with Christmas hats or Santa hats. It's got tacos and candy canes or candy cane cactuses. But how fun is that? This is kind of fun stuff. That's a size medium. That's the kind of fun stuff we're going to be running. I'll show a little bit more of that. Amanda had asked, Paul, do you still do priority over 5 pounds, or do you have it where it switches to ground with orders over 5 pounds? I do priority, Amanda, because of the free boxes. All straight priority. Yeah. See, when you slack, Brian, you're missing out on opportunities to buy Paul's clothing right off his back. My boy is growing up. Hello, Jill. Good to see you. Sue is here. AZ Cats. Sue, always in the chat. Yeah, definitely makes sense. At least I can still say that I got the first shirt off your back, Paul. I'm going to make a certificate. I think you meant certificate. You were the first one to buy a shirt off of my back too, Brian. Actually, we got some fun shirts when we do our show. We'll see if we can sell. I'm not even sure. I know that I'm going to be wearing an ugly Christmas sweater. I'm not sure if I'm going to actually sell that one off my back. I probably will. I don't know. Ping has been shipping Ground Advantage only and taking my priority boxes back to the post office. Most of my packages, when I'm talking about eBay listing, when I'm listing on eBay, I do, I have different options. Most of the time it's Ground Advantage, and I give them an option for priority mail. Unless it's something heavyweight, then UPS usually seems to be the best option from where I'm at. But what I have found is a lot of times that difference between the Ground Advantage and the priority mail is not that much. And if a person has paid that's like a farther distance, let's say they paid like $10 in shipping, but my shipping is, I don't know, like $6 and something, but I can upgrade them for 50, 60 cents, sometimes usually less than $1 to priority. I am upgrading them to priority. Sure, that takes a few cents out of my pocket, but they've already like paid a little bit higher price. It's still within what they paid. And I've not, to date, I have never had one single person complain about getting their stuff early. So it's kind of a win-win. Get a lot of good feedback. Not a former spelling teacher, Brian. So, Jill, man, I have a bunch of Christmas sweaters and stuff. I was going through things. Uh, this one's not necessarily, well, someone might consider it ugly, but here's an example. Look at these. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but they're shiny silver and gold ornaments. Um, that one will be in the auction. That one's a size large. Uh, this is, look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. They made this, it's like an all over print. They made it look like a Christmas sweater, but it's like a t-shirt sort of material. What is this? 100% polyester. 100% polyester, so you know it's good stuff. But just fun festive. Look at this. Brand new with tags. Oh man, that thing, Lady Snowman that thing was 27 bucks. I tell you what, we're not starting these at 27 bucks. People are going to get some super good deals. And Paul's going to explain. You know what I did notice, though, Paul? Sometimes you take a while to get to your post office box. So the item is sitting there. And for those of us that haven't sold 1,000 items yet, I have to wait until you actually make it to your post office box and pick the stuff up before it will register. Now, that's not to say I'm not complaining about that. I appreciate the sales and the buys and the support. Ping used to ship priority for everything over a pound, but I was not passing on my discount to the buyer. Now that I am shipping Ground Advantage, I am passing on my discount in order to get more sales. Mowing you there. Oh, I hear you. I hear you, Jack or Brian. I'm okay. I'm just gonna call you Jack from now on. I know your name is Brian, but he cusses about you a lot, Paul. Does a bad job of finding them all the time. Gotcha. Yeah, it does. It probably does sound a little like I'm complaining, but I am truly not. There's not many people out there that I can go to with a question. Well, there are plenty of people I can go to with a question, but Paul is one of the most supportive guys to not only to me and to Jill, to everybody in the WhatNot community, or eBay community, or in life in general. If you guys have life problems, hit up Paul Philly Flipper. He's going to answer all those questions for you. I just got perfectly priced box last week and it shipped out in May. What? Man, your post office stinks. My post office is usually pretty good. Oh, here's somebody else that supports me quite a bit. Ray Nashville Flipper, the other day, just out of the blue, he sends me this graphic right here. We Believe in Ken 2024 with the Mr. Bill on there. Just out of the blue, and it made me smile, and it made me chuckle. But how cool is that he would just take his time out of his day and make that up? And yeah. I'm only supportive to you because of the extra weight that's with you. Chill, wait. So, all kinds of fun. Oh, Christmas apparel, not just sweaters. Look at these Suitmeister. Suitmeister is really cool. They make these fun all over print shirts. Just like a tree, a holiday design right there. We got snowman with snowflakes, all kinds of different designs. Oh, look at this one. This one's fun. In the blue color, maybe red and green. Maybe you're not all red and green all the time. But the blue, that's a size large. Jill, I think our show's going to be like 14 hours. The one thing cool about Christmas in July, not only do I get to be festive, I have been, soon as July started, I got out my Christmas playlist. I use like Amazon or whatever. I've been listening to Christmas tunes all month so far. especially when I'm photographing and getting stuff ready for my WhatNot shows. I'm just I love Christmas music. I'm just cranking the tunes. Uh Anyone here live in Missouri? This guy, let me see. Raz is here. Good morning, Raz. Good afternoon. Good to see you. This guy just wanted this classical music collection of his dad's Sunday and told me that he'd sell me the lot for 20 bucks. I needed a U-Haul to take. Man, that's a fine. That's a fine right there. 20 bucks for a U-Haul worth of albums, music collection. Heck yeah. Uh what's up, Carolyn? Jill will quit if it's 14 hours. Yeah, she might. Hey, Jill hangs in there pretty good. Uh Going to a route sale in Missouri in a couple of weeks. If anybody's there, wants to meet up with Paul, or give him a place to stay. Give him a place to stay. You could buy him lunch. I'm sure he's not going to complain. You want to buy Paul the Philly Flipper lunch. But yeah, I'm already into Christmas, even though 4th of July was last week. Okay, for those of you that hadn't watched, Ping, I want to go back to something. We were talking about shipping. Ping, we had done a video with on the Reseller Clickbait podcast that I do with Corey from Grams and Pops about passing along your discount to buyers. And basically in every instance, it's a loss of money for you because eBay they charge you fees on that shipping. Over time, it can get to be a significant amount. I am using a system where I am only passing along a small percentage of my shipping. It doesn't seem to have affected the sales at all. Yeah, people are seeing lower shipping, and a lot of times it depends. You're West Coast, so if you got to ship east, it's expensive anyway. And I'm kind of Eastern United States here in Ohio. But look into that. Run some numbers on your shipping to make sure passing that along, unless you're considering that loss that you're taking on the shipping to be a marketing budget. Hey, I want to get sales, so I'm going to have lower shipping, and I'll consider that loss to be a marketing budget to get more sales. Let's see. Amanda is in Arkansas. That's kind of close. Got a place to stay. I could go all week long on a Christmas music show. Yes. I'll put my Christmas tune knowledge up against anybody. I am in Georgia, closer than Florida. Yes, eBay does charge FEF on the shipping. I have been thinking about adding $1 to the shipping. Yeah, Ping, look at those options. I'm not telling everybody runs their business is different. I'm just kind of expressing what I do. Look into those settings for your shipping preferences, and you can pass along just a certain amount of your shipping where the buyers get a cheaper rate, and you don't lose as much. There's a line there, but you have to see what works for you. Are the Ozarks far from you, Amanda? Paul wants to know. Test area code 89101. Yeah, over here on the eastern half, we always use 90210 because we know that's what Beverly Hills 90210 from the show. We know that's going to be about as far west as we can get. Amanda does not know how far she is from the Ozarks. Google says 2 hours and 32 minutes. It's not hateful. I I've been seeing where Brian has been trying to pawn off his daughter on Paul. We need to see this daughter. Well, not that the looks are important. I'm sure that she's a very nice gal, but you were talking about that she was a cute gal the other day. I'm gonna quit that part of the conversation. Um, what other fun things do we have here? Here's another fun, ugly Christmas sweater. Got the Christmas bulbs on there. The kind of zippered. I don't know how to explain clothing. I think that's why Jill does the shows with me, just to listen to how I explain stuff. But that's a size large. I'm gonna get into some fun ones here. Look at this. How cool is that? Big reindeer with the shiny sequined antlers, a 2X size. Uh Actually, Las Vegas is further west than LA. Interesting. I guess I didn't really think about that. Not only Brian, everyone everyone's uh but everyone's trying to hook Paul up with Meg is here. Good morning, Meg, the lilac seller. It is always good to see your smiling text in the chat as well as your smiling face. Um yeah, make sure you tag. I will try to get her on WhatNot. Do it. Meg, hi Jill. Uh Got you on the TV while working. What's up, Corey? Good morning, Corey and Teresa, if you're in the same room. Um, I was just telling Ping Corey about the shipping passing along your discount stuff. Um, I think we were talking a little bit about that on this week's episode as well because of the new shipping rates that came out from USPS. I have four trying to get me to marry their daughters, and their ugly blondes and brunettes offer me a redhead every time. Raz is always about the redheads. Um, oh, okay. So I looked over here on my desk. I wanted to show this because I just thought it was funny. So I've been doing some storage unit stuff, storage unit clean out things. I think I talked about that a couple weeks ago when I showed a bunch of items. Uh, but yesterday I found something, but there's a souvenir out there. There's a souvenir out there for absolutely everyone. This just kind of made me chuckle. So I found this just yesterday. So it's like a resin. It's a skull. He's chewing on he's biting on the American flag or whatever, and he's got the rebel hat on and stuff. And it's like, oh man, that's kind of man, look how terrifying that guy is. He's serious about the American flag. And then you look at his hat. I don't know if you can see that. And then it says Myrtle Beach. You get this terrifying skull, Confederate, he's supporting the South, Myrtle Beach on there. Man, I'm holding that up there. I don't know why my hand's shaking so much in the camera. Myrtle Beach on there. Just made me chuckle when I pulled it out of there. I found a couple of these. That little dude right there, it might be $20. I've seen some other statues that are similar that go for more and some that go for less, but I'm thinking, $15 or something on that, listing it on eBay anyway. Good morning, Kim T. It is good to see you, my friend. Thank you for popping in. Oh, here's another find though. This was pretty cool. The person that had this, they like skulls. They like skulls and they like eagles and they like stuff like that. But look at this belt. This belt. Okay, so it's a belt buckle. Look at this belt buckle right here. It has the skulls on it, and it's Ed Hardy is like down in here. I didn't know who Ed Hardy was. I had to actually look up Ed Hardy to see what was special about him. Apparently, he's like a very influential tattoo artist and has a whole line of clothing and stuff like that. But the thing that I thought that was cool about this, I was like, man, that's a massive belt buckle. But look at this right here. The center pulls out, and it's like a Zippo style. There's no fluid in it, so it won't light. And there's no markings. The lighter is just like a generic lighter. But how cool is that? Got the cool skull belt buckle. I'm still trying to look up a value. I can't find this. I can't find this on, say, eBay when I'm looking. I have to do some more search, but it is. I see one that's similar that's listed for like 119, but I think I think it's way over inflated. I've seen some other similar Ed Hardy stuff that's more like, 20, 30, 40, $50. So I'm not really sure. I have to figure out how I'm going to price that or where I'm going to sell it. But very cool find in the storage unit. And I learned about who Ed Hardy was. Kim wants that. I'm going to strap that belt buckle on, and she's going to start. Kim's a bit of a pyromaniac, I think. She just wants the lighter. Good to know. I love Ed Hardy perfumery items. Great quality. Okay, so he makes all kinds of stuff. Put his name on anything. Yeah, I read a little bit about him. Very, very interesting to see. But yeah, just a couple storage unit finds. Oh, I started to say earlier, I just going all over the place. I'm crazy. For those of you that had tuned in last week or weren't here last week and hadn't watched the podcast, the Reseller Clickbait podcast this week, you're probably all wondering, did Ken win the Fam Jam 4th of July putt tournament from our family putt tournament? And yes, the trophy is still here right beside. I still have it here because, okay, so I'm dressed up like Santa Claus today, but I still have like all of my 4th of July stuff. I never put anything away. If I would put stuff back, man, my house would be a whole lot cleaner. But I still have 4th of July stuff around the house. Now I'm getting out Christmas stuff. But I did win. I am the 4-time reigning undefeated champion of the Fam Jam family putt tournament. And so that was fun. It was a fun day. Man, my dad who's watching right next door, he gave me a run for my money. We were tied after the first 9, and my brother was 1 stroke behind, and my brother caught up on the very next hole, on hole 10. And we were all like right there until about midway or right near the end of the game. Both my brother and my dad, had a couple of bad holes, and I was consistent, just knocking out those pars. I didn't have any hole-in-ones, not one hole-in-one. My dad had 2 hole-in-ones. And but I prevailed in the end, and I am I'm the champion again. So now 4th of July is over. Christmas, WhatNot. Man, I'm enjoying WhatNot. Jill and I are having fun with it. And Christmas in July. So that link is at the top for my channel. If you're on WhatNot or go to WhatNot or whatever, and you want to watch and maybe bookmark some of those shows. I only have 3 and humble about it. I only have 3 shows listed right now, but I think I'm going to do a pop-up show this afternoon with some Christmas stuff. Friday, we have our show, and I'm going to change out thumbnails. I started to say that earlier. We're doing all like ugly Christmas sweater and Christmas apparel, different things this week. Next week, we have a Christmas raid train, a Christmas raid train that we've been organizing, and so far this response has been amazing. Um, most everybody that I've asked have just said yes right away. Like, I don't even need the details, I'll do it, and that's just very, very cool. Um, but Jill and I, at the end of the train, we're gonna be the caboose on the train, and we are doing a mystery Christmas bag show. Um, oh Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get more Santa each day. To know me is. See, I know all the tunes. I know all the tunes, Raz. Christmas Raid Train. Woohoo! Yeah, it's gonna be fun. A whole day of Christmas festive fun. Jill and I are doing a Christmas bag mystery with some really good gifts. There's lounge fly in some of the bags. Um there's tumblers, there's lounge flies as big as the main prize. It's gonna be super, super fun. Um then the last Friday of the month, we're doing this WhatNot thing's getting out of hand. We're doing 3 shows. For us, is we're doing 3 shows in one day. We are starting out. Shout out to Terry, Evolving Farmhouse, doing the Foodie Friday. We are doing Foodie Friday, and I got to get those shows scheduled, those thumbs in there. Foodie Friday, uh, in the middle of the day. Then we're doing our regular, like, 6 p.m. show, that's going to be Christmassy stuff as well. We're not sure exactly what that will be. That might be things that didn't sell. It might be, Christmas clearance. It'll be like Black Friday. Ooh, Jill, we should call it Black Friday and just have clearance. I don't know. I don't know. See, that idea just came to my head right now. Um, Santa's sack is never a disappointment. That's what she said. Um, Yeah, so we're doing Foodie Friday in mid-afternoon. We're doing our regular show, and then I believe it's Amanda, Fireball Flippers, and Kristen, a Rural Squirrel, Angie, Perfectly Blessed. I'm not sure exactly who's organizing the main thing. I was contacted by Kristen, a Rural Squirrel. We're having a pajama party. A pajama party that night, Friday the 26th is so I'm waiting to get thumbnails about the pajama party. But listen to this. Jill and I, the time spot that we got is is midnight. We are on at midnight. I think it's like a 30-minute spot. But we're gonna be dressed up in our PJs, just hanging out with everyone, probably doing some giveaways. We're doing we'll have some fun stuff, I'm sure, to sell. I haven't even thought that far. I'm still trying to get ready for this afternoon. Uh yes, Santa's sack. If our relationship survives the last Friday of the month, it will be a Christmas miracle. Be like a Hallmark movie. A Hallmark movie. Sometime during the day, Jill and I will have some, like, disagreement or falling out, where we're not talking to one another, or some misunderstanding. And then by the evening, when it's all over and we're in our pajamas, uh, just having fun with everybody and whatnot. It will be the Christmas miracle, and everybody will live happily ever after. I always want to see in the Christmas Hallmark movies. I always want to see. I think they should do follow-up episodes in the summer when the magic of Christmas has worn off for this couple that just met like 2 weeks ago, and during the Christmas season. And then I want to see how their relationship's going, in August, when it's hot and there's nothing fun and festive. I was going to say July, but it's Christmas in July. They probably get festive all over again. Yeah, Santa Sack is very fun. I am on that train, but I am not the main organizer. I think Angie Perfectly Blessed is the main organizer. Well, well, I will say, Amanda, I'm looking forward to seeing you in your pajamas. I'm just saying. That's, there's nothing to that other than what a fun raid train that's going to be. Hanging out late night, just having fun. I have a box ready with pajama party items. See, Jill is just on top of it. I wouldn't be doing Whatnot if it wasn't for Jill. Um, she pushed, and I had a lot of other people in the community, people through YouTube, people that are just friends that said, "Hey, you guys should do it. You guys would be fun. You should have do Whatnot shows." And so far, uh it's been cool. It's been fun. I enjoy it. Uh yes, Jill, I can't wait. I'm actually gonna have to put on pajamas. It's not usually my sleep attire is pajamas. I'm not one of these like totally naked guys or anything like that. Um, because you never know what might happen in the middle of the night. All of a sudden you got to get up and you're out of there real quick. And I'm going to have something on. Something on. Um, yes. Jill is incredible. I cannot say enough about Jill. I could say, oh, okay, enough with Jill. That I could say that, but I can't say enough about Jill. But all right, enough with Jill. It's just quit while I'm behind. I think that's what she's saying. Oh, that's funny. Um, we have very enjoyed watching your Whatnot shows. Jill is a lot of fun, and that other guy is okay. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. What's some other we're just kind of oh, this is a cool one. I picked this one up here not too long ago for any gamers out there. Look at this one. Got a couple of like elves on snowboards, but it's got like the power up bars like video games have. And they got, their little pom poms on the top of their thing. And that's a good size too, an extra large. Actually, maybe I should wear that one. Um, that's going to be on the show next Friday. Um, word up, word up, says breakdancing Judy. My mother's crazy. Look at her. Doesn't she just look ominous? She's like, man, stick a knife in you. I'd cut you if you weren't wearing my shirt. Um, yes, breakdancing Judy is amazing. Uh, how about this one? The kitty cat. There, okay, Jack's Treasures. That's a fun. Oh, I got an even better one that Jack's Treasures would like. Um, oh, I'll be showing this on here, but we'll do this one. Okay, look at this is one of the funnest ones that we have. This one is still new with tags, but do you get it? I'm just showing it. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Which every time I see that, people put in the chat, what is it, IYKYK? And I always like to respond in the chats or whatever. Um, if you're Ken, you're Ken. That's what I think IYKYK stands for. If you're Ken, you're Ken. But this is probably one of the funnest. Oh, spoiler alert! Spoiler alert on that. Most of this stuff I have photographed. Now here's one for you. Here's one for you, Jack. Brian. Sorry. This would fit you too. This is a large. You can hear it already. You can hear the fun. You can hear the fun. Uh Wait, is that a real team, Raz? 2 Christmas-themed Christmas hockey jerseys from the North. Oh, man, I would love to see those. Take a take a picture. Take a picture of one and hit me up on Instagram. It's just SSK Promo on Instagram. The North Pole Nutcrackers. Is that a wait? That's not like a real team. It's you're not going to look. You want to be surprised on the show. You tell me if you want to be surprised on the show, and I won't I won't show this jingly one. Oh man, this one has Jack's Treasures written all. I'm going to put it to the side. Oh, but I will show this one because look how absolutely amazing this one is. This is like a turtleneck style, but you know it got some fashiony buttons on there. It's got like little elf plushes. It's got like little elf plushes on it, and jingle bells. Man, and then there's more. There's a lot more in that thing. I'm gonna quit showing all those. I want to spoil everything. Uh, the logo is a 5-minute major. That is cool. You can show. No, I'm not gonna show it now. See, Jill knows. See, that's why Jill has my heart. That's Garland for you. There's a if you know moment right there. That's Garland for you. If you know what that is, put it in the chat. If you know what that is, and don't cheat, don't Google it. I'll send you a pair of Christmas socks. If you know what it is in the chat, I'll give you just a couple minutes so that people don't have time to Google it. Oh, here's one for our Spanish speaking friends. Yes, my brother knows. My brother was in the if my brother was in the chat, he knows. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Look at Santa strumming the guitar, Rudolph. Look, and then look at the, can you see the hot peppers? Can you see the hot peppers? It's got the maraca hit on the back right there. That's an XL. Man, this is just, how can you not be festive? How can you not be festive? Even in the middle of July when it's 80 degrees or no, it's actually it rained a little bit. So it's only in the 70s, a little over 70 today. How can you not get festive with a shirt like that? Then we got some other homemade ones that Jill and I made, mostly Jill made. That we're gonna do, but it should be a fun show, and that's on Friday, and all the other shows. So I appreciate bookmarks and saving some of those shows on WhatNot. We appreciate, and just come and hang out. Just come and hang out at the show. Have fun in the chat with people. If you buy something, great, much appreciated. But I don't expect anybody to buy anything. Well, I guess I do expect people to buy stuff. That's the only reason that we're doing it. But you know, just come and hang out. Just come and hang out and have fun. Jill made the lime green one. Wait. You made this one, Jill? I did not know that, or I forgot. That's fun. That's fun. See, that's a handmade, a Jill. That's a UAC. That is an UAC right there. A one of a kind. Oh, I guess nobody knows. That's Garland for you. That is from a Hallmark Christmas movie with had Candace Cameron Bure in it. Well, you didn't knit it. Oh, I thought. Now I'm disappointed. Wait. Oh, that jumped on me. You didn't knit it. Yeah, but you did all the accoutrements. I don't know what that is. Um, yes, Jill is a girl of many talents for sure. Yes, that's what Jill. She upcycled it exactly. Um, and we do have some Jill Uwak upcycled originals that we're gonna go through. Um, man, I'm just off. I should turn on some Christmas music right now and start doing something. But the rest of the month of fun, uh, plus trying to get that balance of listing things on eBay, getting ready for WhatNot shows, working in the, doing some storage auction, clean out stuff. Um, None of Jill's talents include typing her notes for her clients for her business. Yes, Jill, you need to spend less time on there. Um, I was on WhatNot this morning. Shout out to my friend Jen. Jen's Multiverse. How do you how you do it? I'm never any good at that. Love you, Jen. That's what I got to say about that. Um I yes. Yes and no. I had a few of them, a couple of them to do. So I'm done with one. Uh and I just work when I can. I just work when I can. Um so what else, Jill, what else is going on? What else do I need to say? What else have I missed? Um to talk about today. Uh, so I photographed most of those Christmas sweaters this morning, and then I found another stack of like 4 or 5, and then I found another stack of like 4 or 5, and so it's gonna be a good show. Gonna be fun. Gonna be festive, and I will quit self promoting. That's not what. Well, I guess Ken versus 10, my show. I can talk about what I want, but what do you guys want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about in the chat? And let's see. Can you sit still for me for a minute so I can get a screenshot for my Santa beard? Okay. Yep. Okay. I'll do it right now. Hopefully I was looking straight forward and you were able to get it. So for those of you baseball earrings, do you want to talk about baseball earrings? I think I have some baseball earrings. Um for Santa beard. For my Santa beard. Hope this is Brian. Yeah, so I'm sure that most of you know already that I do the seasonal Santa only because I talk about it all the time. But last weekend, I officially started the Santa beard growing season, and it's already getting kind of scraggly. Usually about the first month or so, I just I just let it go. I don't do anything. I don't trim at it. I don't do anything, and it starts to get a little bit unruly until I can. Then I start to brush it out after that and do a little bit of shaping so that it kind of comes in. Where did I put that one picture? So that it kind of comes in about like that. So that's only 6 months. That's only 6 months of. I can't remember if that was last year's picture or the year before, but that was a Santa beard picture with all bleached out, and uh so that's the goal. That's what I'm going for this this week. Uh, any thoughts on hamburger steak? Are you talking like a chopped steak? Now, my dad, he's watching, we make fun of him all the time, and I feel bad that we make fun of him. Uh, he likes what they called like chop steak or whatever. I think that's what it's called. That's like, it's just basically a hamburger, like a steak. Um, Pick for my Santa beard. But yeah, I do have thoughts. If I'm going to eat a steak or if I'm going to eat something that says steak, if I'm buying it or ordering it, it's going to be a ribeye. It's going to be a ribeye that is really, when you think about it, it's the only steak that's out there. Sure. If I had a T-bone in front of me, if I had a porterhouse, if I had a filet, if I had a New York strip, I'm eating that. I'm cleaning a plate. I'm in a clean plate club. But for my money, if I'm buying the steaks at the store or if I'm out at the restaurant, it's going to be a ribeye every time, cooked medium rare, or actually a little more rare medium, I guess you would say, is usually what I like to say about that. Um, if there's any people that are in the chat right now that are like well done, that like their steak well done, where there's absolutely no pink in it, um, let me know who you are so that I can ban you from the chat. Because Santa don't play that. Amanda loves hamburger steaks. Yeah, they're they're good. Hamburger steaks are good. I'm not complaining about them one bit. I'm just saying, um, it's like a steak for meth heads. It's pre-chewed. What about that raw piece of cow you had the other night? Well, that was prime rib. That was prime rib, and again, I like my prime rib on the rare side. Um, Not even a medium rare. I like it rare, where it's just warm. Oh, and then you get that au jus. And we went out to dinner with friends the other night. Shout out to Kyle and Jeff. I didn't hear. Hopefully you made it home back to Florida um, without any issues. But we went to dinner with some friends that were visiting from Florida, and we went to Steve's Dakota Grill. And I always get the prime rib when I go to Steve's Dakota Grill. And they have a pretty good au jus. Big old baked potato, butter and sour cream. And then they bring rolls to your table and they have this like, I don't know if it's like a honey butter sort of stuff. And then they also give you like some cinnamon butter. Man, it's great. Prime rib sushi. Yeah, the way I like mine. At least a Salisbury steak has the decency to have a sauce to make it different. Rare for prime rib, if not medium rare. If naughty, medium rare. Got to run. Ping. You have a good day as well, my friend. We will see you around soon. Enjoy your afternoon. I appreciate it. T-bone. Carolyn is T-bone, filet mignon, ribeye. That's her order of preference. Like I say, if I had a T-bone slapped right in front of me right now, that thing's gone. That thing's gone. Filet mignon, always good. Again, and all of these are rare. All of these are rare. Um, yeah, big baked potato, butter, sour cream. Um, what else do I get with that? Um, I like when the places bring out like maybe they have the vegetables that have the rice. They're sitting on a bed of rice is always good with that. Or at Steve's Dakota Grill, Jill had got a steak, and they had the onion straws. What they call them onion straws around here. Just the real thinly sliced onions that they like deep fry them. Uh, I love onion straws. And Yeah, no kidding. Now I'm hungry. Let's see. What do we got here? Was a Why don't I see that in the chat? Oh, I see. I can see it, but you're not a mod, so I don't think that it comes up. Take the spaces away to get the full link. I can't seem to. Can I copy that? No, I cannot. Hmm. Yeah, I think that's probably what the problem is. Um, I will try to get that. I will try to get that checked out. Jersey Ninja Christmas, North Pole Nutcrackers. Okay, I see. Let me just put that in. Oh man, I couldn't see the screen over here because um crackers hockey jersey. Oh, those are pretty cool. Let's see. Let's do the images right here. Oh yeah, some of those the North Pole Knicks has Santa on there. Uh Jersey Ninja. I'm gonna look through those a little bit. Wow, 124.95. Zoink. I don't usually pay that for the Columbus Blue Jackets. That's my hockey team. If you're a hockey fan, shout out to the Blue Jackets. Yeah, but some of those are the North Pole Nutcrackers. Those are cool. Jersey Ninja. What is this one? 140 bucks. Ooh, hockey jerseys are expensive, which I'm glad they're expensive because I did find some hockey jerseys, uh, and I sold them for close to 100 bucks a piece. Um, uh, Carolyn said, Mark and I just ate roast beef sandwiches from the deli for lunch with Munster cheese. That's Jill's favorite cheese. Shout out to Munster cheese. Uh, Lettuce and tomato. Wednesday deals there at the from the deli. Is that like a local deli or like at a department store deli, or is it like a place that you go to? That sounds good. Roast beef sandwiches. Some Munster cheese? Heck yeah. I didn't have all the comments on, that's why I couldn't see it. Glow Blue Jackets, yes. Uh, I think he's over there. I do have a little plush of Stinger, the mascot from the the Blue Jackets. Um, I thought he was with all my friends here, like Ray Nash Stereo Jr. or Ray Nash Stereo right there. Show that again. Shout out to Ray. Shout out to my friend Ray, Nashville Flippers, who made that graphic for me. Man, I should run for president. I'm about the least political person that you could that's on the face of the earth. I wouldn't want that job. However, this country would run right. This country would run right if SSK promo was. That's all I'm saying about that. That's as political as that show's going to get. Oh yeah, the discount drug mart deli. Heck yeah, Jill gets a lot of her cheeses and stuff like that from the. I'm not laughing at all. Jill gets a lot of stuff there, groceries. Man, it saves having to go into to Walmart and fight that crowd and have a big store. You can pop into the discount drug mart. They actually have a really nice like cold food deli section in the back there. Heck yeah, Carolyn. So anyway, nobody sane would want that job. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Um 11 to 2022 because trades made with the Blue Jackets helped the Kings win the Stanley Cup those years. Oh, is that when Jeff Carter? That's probably when Jeff Carter left. That guy's a beep. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I'm gonna give him this salute right here. I'm gonna cover that up. Children might be watching. Jeff Carter's a putz. Ontario doesn't have a deli though. Galleon has a good one. Is that oh, what's the name of that place? Stop. What is the name, Jill? Of the deli in Galleon. 2012, yeah. Jeff Carter. Yeah, and then Gaborik. I didn't mind, that trade or whatever, but Jeff Carter, he's a putz. No, no, no. Oh, Ontario doesn't. Okay, I see what you're saying. Ontario doesn't have the deli. Galleon has a really good one. Isn't there a deli? Isn't there a deli in Galleon though? Right there near the four corner gas stations. It was like down a little bit. Heading like if you were heading back towards Bucyrus. It's a big. There was like maybe a drive-through there too. Phil's Deli. Yes. See? Oh, now we're just talking local. Now we're just talking local shop here about good food in the area. So anybody comes here to Ohio, maybe we'll go to Phil's Deli and get some, or we'll go to the Drug Mart Deli, get some roast beef and some Munster cheese. Yeah, Brian can't spell and Ken can't read. We're a pair. We are a pair. The Pistol and Pepsi place. Yes, agreed. Okay, now I'm just rambling about stuff. So, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me today in the chat here on Ken versus 10. Wednesday, what is today? July the 10th. Fully into Santa beard season, into Christmas in July. If you clicked that link at the top that's pinned and go to my WhatNot stuff, I am going to be updating some thumbnails today, and you might see me pop in and do a show a little bit later in the day. I'm going to think at this point it'll be after 5 o'clock Eastern time because I have some commitments that I might have to do, but it's based on whether I get a text or not. I am waiting to hear, and it's like I was afraid it was going to happen during the show, but yeah, Brian can't spell, and people trusted their kids' education with him. So everybody enjoy the day. Thanks for hanging out, and we will see you. Oh, Jill can mod for me after 5:30. There we go. Maybe I would do that because I have to be available until 5, I believe. So good deal. Have a great day, everyone. Merry Christmas.